The Rainmasters are evil. It was May 1984, and the streets of Monte Carlo were buzzing with anticipation. The Monaco Grand Prix was the crown jewel of Formula One, a labyrinth of narrow streets, tight corners, and unforgiving barriers. Winning here demanded precision, bravery, and a touch of magic. One this rainy Sunday, the race would introduce the world to a man who seemed to have all three, a 24-year-old rookie named Ayrton Senna. Senna wasn't supposed to be the star of the day. He wasn't even supposed to compete with the frontrunners. Driving a Toleman TG 184, a car vastly inferior to the dominant McLarens, Ferraris, and Renaults, Senna was just on a rookie trying to prove himself. Budas Theskia opened up in the rain-turned Monaco streets into a treacherous skating rink, something extraordinary began to unfold. The race started with pole sitter Alain Prost leading in his McLaren. The Frenchman, a master of strategy, cautiously navigated the rain-soaked streets, while behind him chaos reigned. Cars spun out, skidded into barriers, and retired one by one. The rain was the great equalizer, and where others faltered, Senna thrived. From 13th on the grid, Senna began carving his way through the field with a ferocity that stunned even seasoned commentators. His car wasn't the fastest, but his skill in the wet more than compensated. He danced through the tight corners of Saint-Devote and Lowe's, skimmed the barriers at the swimming pool section, and flew through the tunnel with a confidence that bordered on the supernatural. By lap 19, Senna had caught the attention of the paddock and the world. He had climbed to second place, overtaking drivers in far superior machinery. On he passed the likes of Niki Lauda and Keke Rosberg, seasoned champions who could do nothing to stop the rookie in the Toleman. But Senna wasn't done. His sights were set on Prost, who led the race but struggled in the deteriorating conditions. The gap between the two began to shrink rapidly. Prost, sensing the danger, waved disarm trace officials each time he passed the start-finish line, signaling his desire for the race to be stopped. The rain was relentless, and visibility was near zero. Senna, on the other hand, was relentless. Each lap, he pushed his Toleman to the edge of its limits, taking lines through corners no one else dared to attempt. The commentators were breathless, watching the rookie perform a wet-weather masterclass. By lap 31, Senna wasn't Prost's tail. It was only a matter of time before he passed the Frenchman and claimed the lead. But just as Senna prepared to strike, the race was red-flagged. Officials deemed the conditions too dangerous to continue. Prost, still leading when the race was stopped, was declared the winner. Senna crossed the line in second place, his car visibly faster than Prost's in the final laps. Though he was denied victory, his performance sent shock waves through Formula One. In a car no one expected to see at the front, a rookie had nearly toppled one of the sport's greats. As he stepped out of his car, soaked and exhausted, Senna wore a look of quiet satisfaction. He had announced himself to the world, not just as a talented driver, but as a force of nature. Rain, it seemed, washy Sally, and Monaco, the ultimate test of precision and bravery, was his proving ground. The legend of Ayrton Senna was born that day in Monte Carlo. Though he didn't win, his performance in the rain foretold a career that would redefine greatness in Formula One. And in the years to come, he would return to Monaco to claim victory, not once, but 6 times, cementing his status as the undisputed master of the streets.